Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Afghanistan's Disaster Management Department reported that continuous heavy rains and storms across the country have caused widespread flooding and landslides over the past 10 days. The adverse weather has tragically resulted in 77 fatalities and 137 injuries. Additionally, 793 homes were completely destroyed, and another 2,673 were damaged, bringing the total to over 3,400 affected residences. Approximately 337 kilometers of roads, commercial areas, farmlands, wells, and irrigation channels were also impacted, affecting over 5,800 families. Authorities, as reported by Du Sawan, warned that more rain is expected in many areas in the coming days, and urged the public to stay away from riverbanks and flood-prone zones. The Ministry of Public Works also noted that major highways connecting the capital Kabul to various provinces were disrupted, with some travelers forced to take long detours. Afghanistan frequently experiences deadly flash floods and blizzards. CBS News reports that Hamideh Soleimani Afshar, niece of deceased Iranian Revolutionary Guard Major Gen. Qasem Soleimani, and her daughter were arrested Friday night after their lawful U.S. permanent resident status was terminated. The State Department confirmed their custody by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. ICE. Soleimani Afshar is accused of promoting Iranian regime propaganda, celebrating attacks against U.S. forces, and denouncing America while enjoying a lavish lifestyle in Los Angeles. The Department of Homeland Security declared her 2019 asylum claim fraudulent, citing at least 4 trips back to Iran after obtaining a green card. The government is now moving to strip them of their green cards and deport them, emphasizing that a green card is a privilege. Secretary of State Marco Rubio also invoked similar powers to terminate the legal status of Fatemeh Ardesher Larijani, daughter of former Iranian security official Ali Larijani, and her husband, though they are no longer in the U.S. Rubio stated the Trump administration would not allow the U.S. to become a home for foreign nationals supporting anti-American terrorist regimes. CBS News reports that the recently ousted Army Chief of Staff, General Randy George, emphasized in an outgoing email that U.S. soldiers deserve courageous leaders of character. This message follows Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's request for George to step down and take immediate retirement, an exclusive story first broken by CBS News earlier this week. Sources indicate that Secretary Hegseth is seeking a leader who will align with his and President Trump's vision for the Army. George, who served as Army Chief of Staff since 2023, previously held a senior military assistant role during the Biden administration. His departure is part of a larger series of dismissals by Hegseth, including the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and other senior military officers. General Christopher Leneve, formerly Hegseth's military aide, will serve as acting Army Chief of Staff. CBS News reports that President Trump is expected to implement further leadership changes within the Justice Department. Sources indicate these changes are likely to impact Associate Attorney General Stanley Woodward, the department's number 3 official, and Harmeet Dillon, the Assistant Attorney General for the Civil Rights Division. Discussions involve promoting Dillon to a senior role while demoting Woodward. This anticipated shakeup follows Mr. Trump's recent ouster of Attorney General Pam Bondi earlier this week, reportedly due to his frustration that she had not aggressively pursued criminal charges against his political adversaries. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche has been named Acting Attorney General, with former Congressman Lee Zeldin also considered a frontrunner for a permanent replacement. Woodward previously served as a defense attorney for several Trump allies and has faced criticism from some far-right figures. Dillon, a staunch loyalist to the president, has significantly reshaped the Civil Rights Division, leading to a substantial departure of attorneys concerned about new mission statements. Al Jazeera presents an in-depth walkthrough exploring Iran's extensive coastline and its strategically significant islands. The report highlights how these geographical features are integral to the nation's architecture of control, illustrating their importance in Iran's geopolitical and military positioning. This visual guide aims to provide viewers with a clearer understanding of Iran's maritime capabilities and its influence in regional waters. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.